14 pounds. Let's do it, Caesar. Come on.
It's cooler back here.
Those windows, the sun. Yeah. They're very nice. Aesthetically appealing.
Hey, buddy. Hi, handsome.
Good boy.
So, when did Caesar get rescued?
Caesar was owner surrendered by his family. They wanted him euthanized.
When was that?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. And
Yes.
how long has he been diabetic, do you know?
November. That's what they said.
Well, then
He lost his sight in November, so they have all the records there
Okay.
at the VCA Imperial. Yeah.
So we know pretty safely that he's about 8 years old.
Yes.
Yeah. But he does have vision. Whatever, it's limited.
Right.
But he's could definitely see shadows. I just don't know how much.
Okay.
I've had him just since last night.
Okay.
And we all love him already.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I can see that.
He's amazing.
Oh boy.
Can you grab Dr. Nicole? She'll be right in.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Guys, we're here in Fort Lauderdale with Caesar. As we promised you, we were going to take you along this journey with us. Caesar was owner surrendered yesterday and asked to be, the owners wanted him euthanized. Well, we're not letting that happen. Not only are we not letting that happen, he landed in the jackpot, first of all, with 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. That goes above and beyond, as you know. And Lori and I were with Caesar yesterday making the video for all of you to see. And then I got a call last night from, of course, Robert, our angel, who just blows us away continuously. And he asked me...
No way he was going to sit in a cage.
We didn't ask Robert because he has love at his house, and he has Rocky, who needs a home. Rocky's under here, Chihuahua mix, and love.
Mention Rocky needs a home.
So he asked me where Caesar was, and I told him he was at Imperial Point in a kennel, and he goes, no, he's not. And he rushed over there, took him home immediately, and he told me that...
Slept all night.
Slept all night.
Took his insulin this morning like a champ. He's been walking around, found the water bowl, pottying outside. Let me know he needed to go potty last night.
Amazing.
But he slept all night long. So.
And the owner said they were going to euthanize him because he kept them up all night pacing the house.
Every hour.
Every hour on the hour.
No.
Like I said, we are living in a
but
throwaway.
Rocky needed a home.
Living in a throwaway society, and it's not funny. Animals are basically disposable.
He's an amazing, sweet, loving dog.
Yeah.
Lots of years left in him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're here with at the animal eye guy, and we're going to get him assessed and see what the doctor says about doing surgery to remove his cataract. He does have an elevated enzyme, and in his liver, his enzymes are elevated. We're going to do an ultrasound tomorrow morning at, what, 10:30, Robert? We have an appointment. So we'll keep you guys posted. Hold on, because I'm going to put this video on pause until the doctor comes in, and then we can give you a little more of an update on what the doctor finds. Say hi, Caesars.
Smile.
Say hi, Caesars.
Who is this?
Oh my God.
I just want to say a humongous thank you to all of our supporters, because when I put that video up, we were in tears, and we asked for your help, and you never let us down. I mean, it was insane, the support that came in for this dog. I know one person in particular, her name stood out to me, Carol Ann. She's like, I'm giving up my Halloween party, $1,000 coming your way. We are so grateful for all of you that donated, whether it was $1, $2, $5. Every little bit helps. So because of you, Caesar is going to get the surgery that he so desperately needs to give him back his sight. And we'll keep you posted. Hold on, I'm going to put you on pause for now.
I know you're like, I'm at the bed. I'm at the bed.
See, where's Uncle Rob?
He can definitely see shadows and things like that. He's 8 years old.
And so you got the insulin from the owner? So
Yes. Robert gave the insulin last night?
No,
this morning. Sorry.
Yeah, he had it yesterday before I took him and ate. And this morning we ate. Half hour later we did his insulin, and
Make it easy,
he took it like a champ.
Good. And do you know anything about how well his IVs have been controlled?
We're doing a ultrasound tomorrow. They said his liver enzymes are a little elevated.
Okay.
So they're going to do an ultrasound
But when
tomorrow.
we checked his glucose this morning, it was right on track with
Okay.
his
And was
dose.
that in his urine or blood?
Blood. If you want a urine sample, I have it right here.
That's okay.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
He's happy. He knows. He knows.
Well, the one good thing about him, where like Pearl, was completely blind, her eyes, she had the ingrown, so it was scraping and with the drops. And
What is that called? Atropia?
Entropia.
Yeah, his eyes are, it's the cataract situation. Like, his eyes seem to be well moistened and lubricated.
So
I think
good.
I might bump him up to 3 times a day feeding just till he puts on a little weight. Especially with the diabetes, I'll just. Yeah, well.
Okay. I want to
Because
surprise you.
Uh-huh.
they're
You're all right, Caesar. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. It's cold.
They're better.
I know. Yeah, it was fine.
Caesars, the boys.
That's a lot of stuff in there.
No.
What does that basically do, doctor?
So this is just fluorescein stain to look for any ulcers, and then we just rinse it out.
Gotcha.
Good boy, Caesars.
Yeah.
The boys. The boys.
This is just a numbing drop so you can take this pressure.
So like I'd be in the living room or in the back bedroom, the den, and he would be in the living room, and I would call for him. I think he's got little or no depth perception. Look how good he's doing.
What's the pressure?
Mm-hmm.
Good boy.
Good boy, honey.
Oh, what a dog.
Hi, monkey. Hi, monkey. Hi, monkey. Uncle Robbie loves you. You trim your nails too.
Right. Develop cataracts kind of regardless of how well controlled they are.
Wow, you did really good, Caesar.
Caesar's a good boy.
So what do you think?
So with diabetes, they develop cataracts essentially because they have
Punkies?
elevated sugar in the blood. That kind of goes into the lens, water goes into the lens, and a cataract develops. I said almost invariably any animal with cataracts will, any dog with cataracts with diabetes will develop cataracts. And so for him, what we want to do is get him started on a topical anti-inflammatory. We know, those cataracts aren't supposed to be there, and the body knows that, and so they develop some inflammation. And we can tell that by looking at him, but also by taking the pressure. And pressure in his right eye was okay, the pressure in his left eye was a little bit low, and so that kind of just suggests us that there's some inflammation present. So we'd want to get him started on anti-inflammatories, and then essentially the way to fix this is to do cataract surgery. And a couple tests that we might want to consider doing before that is one, an ocular ultrasound, and so that's just an ultrasound of the eye, and you're doing that to make sure that the retina is attached where it's supposed to be. Because obviously if you have a detached retina, there's really no point in doing cataract surgery. The second one, and this is kind of variable on whether we decide to do it or not, is called an electroretinogram, or an ERG. It's kind of like an EKG of the heart. And that just looks at how functional his retina is. And, oftentimes in dogs that can see, we don't need to do that procedure, but it's, if he completely loses his vision before we do surgery, then we might want to do it. Just make sure his retina functions normally, because again, we take out his cataracts and he doesn't have a normally functioning retina, there's no point. To do cataract surgery, in him we'd recommend doing it bilaterally. You know, one, because dogs are a little bit better, obviously, with binocular vision. Two, it's, you know, essentially cheaper in the long run to do one anesthetic event, you know.
Just doing both, you're saying.
Exactly.
Right.
One recovery with all the drops.
Right.
And all that. And then, you know, if God forbid anything goes wrong, you have 2 eyes that you're dealing with. And it's about 95% in the immediate post-operative period, but they can also happen down the road as well. So it's something.
Explain the recovery for that surgery. Like, how does it?
And actually,
Do you need to be in a dark room? Like,
no dark room.
Oh.
So really quickly, let me just explain to you the surgery. So
Cone.
You know, what we do, yeah. So definitely cone. Make a little incision right here in the cornea. Go in, suck out all of this cataract, assuming everything kind of is normal in surgery.
Right.
We then place an artificial lens in this bag, so this stays in place with the surgery. The cataract actually comes out, and then we just suture this up. And
what are
that's
the
it.
chances of recurrence?
There is no chance of recurrence because once you take out that cataract, once you take out the lens, the cataract really can't reform. And they can get a little bit of opacity of that lens capsule, and that's kind of typical.
You're gonna see.
In
Right.
a dog, but
So like 10 days, he should be good.
So there is a long recovery period. So the
Okay.
first week you're doing drops 4 to 6 times a day. You have a couple different ones that you're cycling through. You have some oral medications, and he is wearing that cone. After the first week, you come in, we look at him, we see how everything's going. We then can reduce those drops a little bit again, assuming everything's doing well. See him back 2 weeks after that. If he looks good there, we reduce the drops again and see him a month later. And usually after the first month is when you can take the cone off.
Oh, I did this with my dog. I went through this. It was the most amazing thing I ever experienced in all my years of rescue. To give a dog sight, mine was completely blind.
When they get out of surgery, do they literally wake up and see?
And you can see, yeah.
It's, you don't even know. Looked right at me for the first time.
Chills.
A leaf blowing, a little leaf. He took his paw and stopped the leaf. I was hysterical in the middle of the street. Like, it's amazing. It's such a gift. It must be so rewarding for you.
Yeah, you're going to see how
Okay, guys, this is our update with Ceasar. We'll keep you posted. 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. We're going to do this. Great stuff.